Hey YouTubers, this is Mario Cosby coming at you with another fabulous build. Final update to the 66 Ford Fairlane 427. And without any pause, here it is. That's the AMT, as you can see, Ford Fairlane 427. Typical AMT build. And I'll get more into that as we look at the model, but you know, that's what it is. But this is my rendition of it, of course, and I had to put my own little twist on them. Made it into a Pro Streeter, and that green is the Tamiya's green. Not to me, I'm sorry, testers. And it is the Mystic Emerald. Yeah, Mystic Emerald. So, hope everybody likes it. Came out pretty good. There's a part 1. And in part 1, I show you what I've done to it as far as the interior tub, the build of the interior tub, and the chassis, the rear end and all. I didn't do the engine at that time. I started working on the engine right after that video. So there you have it, YouTubers. Photo etch license plate holders. I got photo etched door lock key locks, not the door handles themselves. Let me back up a little. I don't know how well you can see it, but there they are there. There's the back one. Now what I did, I had 2 of these kits. I had the one with the 390 and then the 427, and what I did was use some of the 390 trim and the 390's interior because the 427 came with a bench seat and no console. So but the 390 kit came with bucket seats, a console, and different pattern on the seats. The doors, I believe the doors are the same, and the dash and all that's the same. As you can see, I don't know how well you can see, but there's my little chain link steering wheel. I didn't like the one that came in the kit. I just think it looked too dorky. Scratch built the roll cage and put photo etched speaker grills on there. But yeah, you see the trim on the trunk, that chrome trim. The side trim comes with the 427 package, but the back trim didn't. I think that was the only thing I used out of the other kit, was the back trim and the interior. Put a little tack, put a little tack, but that came out of a donor kit, one of my other donor kits. Now the back glass, I used 15 thousandths clear plastic, because to put the stock glass in there, I would have never got the back stance. I would have never got that rear end, the rear of the car to come down that low, to cover up those back wheels the way I got them now. And then I had to trim back on the back of the speaker holders back there, or whatever you want to call that shelf. I meant to say the speaker shelf there. I had to trim that back almost close to the edge of this lower windshield, rear windshield, or rear glass trim. It came out pretty good. I got what I was looking for, and then the front glass, I didn't have to do nothing to it, which was a miracle in itself with AMT. And to get the stance I wanted, and also I had to do some on the axles itself, on the front axles, what I did was flip them. If I not flipped them, the front end would have been up further. It would have been meeting the body would have came up further on the chassis. So I just flipped the axle between the two control arms, the upper and lower control arm, and it worked out real well. That's all I had to do to get the stance, to get it down that low. So it worked out real well. In other words, the wheel came up higher in the wheel well. So let's take a look at the engine. It's just got the 427 in here. There you go. Let me pull my chair up a little. Excuse me. Let's get the light back a little. It's got dual carburetors, fully plumbed and wired, heater hoses, fuel lines there. There's two lines in the one going down to the fuel pump, mechanical fuel pump, which is on the side there, right there, be just below the coil. I don't know if you can see that or not. I use braided steel wire for the carburetors. Put a MSD ignition box on there. The MSD or Mallory, one of the two. I get those two confused. Heater hoses, of course, the battery, and that's wired, and it's going into the side of the chassis there. But right there is the starter solenoid, which is molded into that fender well there. So I just drilled some holes and stuck them in there, glued them in, and to simulate the connection to the the starter solenoid. There's this little sticker that says caution fan, and basically that was it. I didn't add throttle linkage, even though I did buy from Ted Modeling. I did order a linkage kit, that comes on that bare metal foil. I'm not bare metal foil, but photo etched throttle linkage kit, and I didn't even put it on here. I don't know why. I don't know what I was thinking, but anyway, there you have it. Again, fully wired and plumbed, and we'll take a look underneath. Okay, here's underneath. I use these stock manifolds only because you can't stick headers in there. The frame's not wide enough. So I went with the stock manifolds, and with the stock exhaust up to the back, up to the point of the back of the rear. Wheelie bars, and it's just a typical that's the Nova, the 66 Nova Pro Street rear end. The shocks, the shocks and traction bars, and the leaf springs. So it was a good build. I enjoyed it. Here's the front end on it. Pretty clean build. Those are the original tires from the kit, and there you have it. It's another one to add to the barn. And what I'm going to do now is NNL lease is coming up next month on the 26th, less than a month from now. And what I'm going to do at this point is to clean up the models. Well, they don't really need cleaning, just dusting, and whatever stuff I got to fix on them. If something, like, I got one model up there where one of the outside mirrors fell off of it, so I got to glue that back on. That's one I'm taking. And then there's, even though I got these models covered up, because I'm going to buy my display case. One of those big. It's not a curio, but it's a big display case. Until that comes sometime in April or May, one of the two, I'll go out and buy one. But it's got dust on it, from them sitting there and things like that. So and then I got my 112s. I got a few 112s I got to touch up, put some parts on that I finished putting on, and get them ready to go. So what I'm going to do, I don't think I'm going to start a new build no time soon, but what I'm going to do is just fix what I have left over, finish what I, finish those models that I already started, and whatever else got to be done to it, and take it from there. But what I will be doing during that time, if I don't start a new build, is posting all the videos that I got in picture form, and not on video. I'm going to put on video. I'm gonna take those models and just do a review on them for you guys and post them. And mainly they're all 112s. So I hope you hope you guys enjoy the 112 scales. But other than that, that's about where we're at with it right now. Again, it was a great build. It didn't give me too much of a headache, not too much of a problem. It's funny when you turn this thing, it looks like that right side door is lighter than the body. It's not. It's probably just in camera, probably. But in real life, looking at it from here, and it looks fine. So, but there you have it, YouTubers. It was a great build. I enjoyed it tremendously. Until next time, YouTubers, I hope everybody have a blessed weekend. Build models and enjoy yourselves. Take care now.